Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody out there on Twitch and YouTube, regardless of where you are in the world or what time of day it is for you. Truly hope you're doing exceptionally well. Thank you for taking time out of your day to be here. As always, I'm thankful for that. Time is the most valuable asset that any of us have. You can't make more of it. Once it's gone, it's gone. So I'm really thankful that you guys take any amount of time to be here. Something that I hope never gets lost on me, and I really do my best to keep myself in the right headspace. Sorry, I was running around trying to get the room ready because, well, to be a little bit of a difficulty when the beam is going to hit this massive forehead and blind all of you. We don't want that. So, my wife's texting me. Give me just a second. Cool. I hope you guys are all doing well, man. Today we're shifting the gears a little bit. Yesterday's experiment was interesting. It really revealed a lot to me. Yeah. I think that the core of it for me is that I can't control whether or not what I said is true, right? Whether or not stream snipers are actually throwing my games or whatever. I can't control any of that. And I kind of accepted like the throwing games thing a while ago. I kind of accepted the Smurfs on the other team a while ago. Back when I was playing support, I accepted both of those things as a reality because everybody faces Smurfs especially, and throwers especially. It was the seemingly target banning, right? And there's been a lot of really good feedback that I haven't responded to all of it. It's just been stuff I've kind of internalized. The core of what everybody perceives, and at this point I have to give some credit because there's so much of it, the thesis of pretty much all of the comments, replies, etc. across yesterday's video and the day before, because they both were similarly tuned, was that Zarya is just getting hard banned right now. A lot of people are experiencing that. I myself don't believe I experienced that off stream. I really don't. But I don't have a factual basis to go back on those, so I did my best to create some kind of an experiment yesterday, and a lot of people rightfully pointed out it was a smaller sample size than by a landslide. You know, I used 35 games as my on-stream public analysis, and then the 9 games or 8 games, was it 8 games? It was 9 games, I think, yesterday, that I played in my public or my private stream, and had 3 of them with Zarya bans. All of that to say, I can't control it, right? So whether it's because Zarya is just hard banned right now, or because what I suspect is true, either way, it doesn't change the fact that Zarya is banned a lot of the time when I'm streaming. So, morning Dean, morning Mac Time, by the way, or Mac Timmy and Panda Mafia, great to see you. I'm gonna be flipping the script a little bit here. I was encouraged by my Rank Up Academy coach to keep Zarya as the main focus and just only play Sigma when she's not there. The struggle I had with that is that I felt like I wasn't able to improve as much because my coaching that I received was more specific. Like half of the coaching was specific to Zarya. There were 2 key points, and one of them is bubble rotation. I mean, you can't do much with that, right? But I did submit some Sigma clips to my coach, and I'm going to go over those with you really quick, and then we'll go from there. So, let me get my headphones on, and then we're going to get into the games today, because I suspect we'll play a lot of Sig today, and that's okay. I've kind of come to terms with that. I enjoy playing Sigma. I do not enjoy Sig as much as I enjoy Zarya, personally. I just enjoy the pressure by damage that Zarya is, right? Can't I hear the music? Oh, it just restarted, okay. I was like, surely. What's up, Ainsley? Welcome back, homie. So let me just show you guys these clips first of all. So he asked me to send a clip on attack and on defense, and I'm just gonna let you guys are gonna see the clips first. I know that was a bad rock, by the way. I knew that when I did it. It was just a poor habit. I have a habit of sending Sigma rock out there for additional damage rather than the CC. Okay, so that was that one. That's on attack. Let's go to defense. I used Grasp a little early there. Little mechanic issue there. Yep, miss a rock. Okay, no big deal. Play our shield really well here. Use Grasp. Then I play my shield again very well. Hit a good rock there. Still shooting the tank too much, probably. By the way, we end up winning right here. I hold this point. But those are where the clips are. And Lies, which is our tank coach over at Rank Up Academy, said, if Zarya isn't banned, play Zarya. If she's banned because you have to see what I said. I guess that's important. Hey, Lies, starting to think that I'll need to swap my main hero from Zarya because of how commonly she's banned. This was actually 2 days ago, by the way. This was not yesterday. So it was when I first had this suspicion, right? Definitely would love to hear any thoughts you have on that. Either way, Sigma gameplay here. I do feel strongly that my target priority looked good. I've attached both an attack and defense on the same map. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Here are his thoughts, which were substantial. Let me make this to where you guys can actually read all of it, though. That's my bad. I always forget my camera is like right in the way. Let's take it all the way over here. Here we go. If she isn't banned, play Zarya. If she is banned, play Sigma. That's my thoughts on it. All right, fair enough. If Zarya is really banned that much, I just noticed that. Well, you'll just play Sigma. Either way, still try to stick with Zarya when she's open. Clip 1. At the start of the clip, you can clearly see the enemies were not pushed up, which means you can easily walk forward and take the corner and do damage instead of slowly pushing the cart. Take the space that is being given to you. Yeah, that's absolutely true. That was a really good point. I agree. Great target priority on shooting the supports and killing that many. Well done. It sounds simple, but always try to take any space given to you. If they walk 3 steps, if they walk back 3 steps, walk forward 3 steps. If they walk forward 3, walk back 3, unless you have tank cooldowns to help you stay forward and hold the space. Oh, I forgot I didn't. I'm like, it's really quiet in here. After killing Wu Yang in the second clip, you didn't need to walk towards Soldier. You can just poke him out. That is something. This not like I walk towards people is usually right before I try and hit a rock. And the ball as well. Sure, you get booped even further, but you were fine to rock him from where you were. Right. And he absolutely identified why I did it without maybe realizing he did. You also are being killed by Soldier. Use your grasp to eat his shot. You only looked forward and he kept shooting you the entire time. Good rock on the Soldier at the end in the fight there. I don't know where this one was linked. I think he was trying to link to some Sigma classes. Distance are the classes I want you to watch. I'm finishing the one class that he sent me last time we did a live coaching. I'm finishing that one, and then I'm going to work on the distance and probably Sigma classes, if I had to guess, is what this one is. Because he says the extra Sigma classes can be helpful to you abuse Sigma's powers. And then I couldn't find it this morning when I went to look for it, and he had to tag me in it. He was having a hard time finding it too. So, in short, I need to continue to because with Sigma, one of my biggest adjustments that I have when I'm used to playing Zarya is that I have a tendency to try and get in there and brawl with Sigma, which is obviously, I mean, I'm not going to get into the nuance. He's a poke tank, right? He just is. Yes, I've seen him play brawl. There is a Sigma brawl composition. I understand that, but we all understand fundamentally he's a poke tank. And consequently, his strength is keeping them back with pressure, holding angles further from him. He should not be getting close. So I do think that that'll be some good stuff. So for today, I'm going to continue to work on, if I can play Zarya, I'm going to play Zarya. I am. I think that he's got good advice. I think I just need to get over the fact that she's banned a lot. It is what it is. Whether it's because they're stream snipers or not, it doesn't matter. And then the other thing is continuing to work on the target priority. But I also think just when I'm playing Sigma, I need to maintain my distance more. That's a lot of it, I think. I'm surprised he didn't talk about how to walk up properly. Walking with suck on Sig is so important, so you can anchor later with shield and absorb all spam for walk and gain shields for mid-fight sustain so you don't explode. And all that's probably true, but that's like I always get the terms macro and micro confused. I would assume that's more micro based on what I understand of the term, where like the concepts that he's teaching me are much more broadly applicable, right? And I think that that's why I resonate so well with this kind of coaching, is because the coaching I'm receiving is much more broadly applicable. Not just like, here's this one little niche situation or one little thing. And I don't see, that's why I get it confused, because to me it would be like micro is like the smaller things that don't apply to everything. Macro is big picture, right? Interesting. Well, that's macro for Sig, which is incidentally, it's like just one small piece of Sigma, right? And so regardless of terms, what I look for and what I look for in coaching is to receive things that will broadly apply right now. Because at this stage of my journey, I do not believe it's things like that are causing me problems primarily. Yes, they're causing problems, but I do believe that the bigger issues are the fundamentals of the game, however it's termed. So, but hey guys, listen, if you are here for the first time, all of this to say, good morning, King Crusher. I don't know that I have any thoughts necessarily on that. Still learning Sigma enough that I wouldn't want to say that for sure. Good morning, Pinda. Good to see you. Dean, that's hilarious. I appreciate that, Ainsley. I appreciate your thoughts for sure. I know that you've got, you and I have talked outside of content and outside of stream, and I know you have, number one, you have a different outlook on the game. And then the other is that, whether it's right or wrong, I'm not saying, by the way, I'm just saying you have a different outlook that you've admitted yourself. And the other part is, I do know that you definitely know what you're doing. So it's not that I completely disagree with you. I'm just saying for me personally, the way that I learn is better this other way. That's all. So, Eli, good morning. But if you guys are here for the first time, I want to first of all just say thank you. I know that there's a couple first-time chatters over there. And I really do appreciate it, man. If you are here for the first time, please know something. I know there's a lot of crap on the internet about me, and I just don't really care at this point. But I do want to make sure you know what I actually stand for. This community is very diverse. We have people from all different walks of life, all different beliefs, all different faiths. But the core of our community is very simple. Life is difficult. Don't do it alone. That's it. This world is getting crazier and crazier. The more that I tune in and like see things online and, I scroll through social media or whatever, this world is getting crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier by the moment, particularly here in the States, but not so isolated either. Don't go through life alone, man. My personal encouragement, apart from that and from that core, is to find Christ, find friendship, and find community in that order. So that when life hits the fan, you can pray to an infinite God who loved you enough to send his son to die for you, effectively bridging the gap between us and him that our behavior created. And the second piece is friendship. That friendship is there when you need that one-on-one connection to help anchor you into reality, because things are starting to spin out of control and you just need someone to talk to. It's a huge, huge benefit of friendship. And the third thing is community. Community is there for when life hits the fan at a practical level, but at a large scale. Maybe you need your rent paid. Maybe you need food on the table. There's a lot of people dealing with that right now. That's why we're supporting my local food bank, right? These things are where community shines. Obviously, natural disasters, people coming from all around to help you clear out the debris. That's another great example of community, but it's a little hard to implement something like that on an online capacity. So that is what this community stands for. Yes, I create content. Yes, I play Overwatch and do my best to improve at the game. I've not been doing well. Yes, all those things are correct. But this community at its core, that's why I've named the channel Game In for Hope. Very simply put. So, if any of those things are you, I want to encourage you just to join the Discord. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, doesn't pay me anything. It just benefits you, gives you the opportunity to talk about faith if you choose to. That's an opt-in thing, you don't have to. Gives you the opportunity to build friendships, something you have to do. It's your fault. If you don't have friendships, you can dig in there. But if you choose not to, that's on you. Community is the next piece of that. By default, you're in part of a community, but you got to participate in it. So, that's that. I am going to pray for you guys, man. And I'm going to pray for myself, too. If that's not your cup of tea, come back in 3 minutes. I have nothing but respect in my heart for people who completely hate Christianity. You are welcome to feel as you feel and Dislike what you dislike. You're your own person. But I am going to pray real quick. It takes 3 minutes, and then we'll get into the games this morning. God, thank you so much for today. Thank you for every person here, regardless of their faith, their personal beliefs, or political background. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt this world needs, more than ever, love and unity, and tolerance needs to return. More and more, that word has become this nasty word that people don't seem to be okay with. It's like it somehow is a bad thing to completely disagree with someone, but tolerate them. Let them exist as they are. And God, I pray that we would return to that place before things continue to spiral out of control. I do pray over the United States government. I ask you to reopen it. Whatever it needs to be. We all know the actual facts of why it's shut down. And I pray that those folks that are responsible would pull their head out and realize this is not the way that you get what you want done, and never has been. Continue to go before me today. Specifically, God, I want to lead by example. I'm certainly not perfect. But admittedly, in the last little while, I have sank into this unintentionally whiny mode. I think that addressing some of the problems have been fine, but I think going on and carrying on about it needs to stop. It doesn't help anything. It might get more views because to some people it's rage bait, but it doesn't matter. I've never been in it for the views. I've been in it for trying to encourage people, and I certainly have not been great at that in the last little while. So God, I just ask you to help me return to this place of truly trying to be a positive light in this space, regardless of how long it takes people to believe that I truly am doing that. Doesn't matter. Help me to do it, despite who notices. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Let me read some of these follows off. Tubers, thank you so much. Flip, KFK, and Harry, thank you so much for the follows. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. You guys ready to rock and roll? Nope. Can you hit the Vaxta? No, I don't do Vaxta as a warm-up. Used to. Let me get my chair. I usually try to stand for the first little bit, get the blood flow to my legs, but yesterday I was helping move some farm equipment, and it's like old farm equipment. Like new stuff is still heavy, right? But old stuff is made like from raw iron, I swear. So there was like this my brother-in-law ended up moving this piece, but it was huge. It was like this 6 foot and 2 inch by 2 inch solid bar of iron. It was crazy. It was absolutely insane. I'm like, what is happening right now, dude? The thing is, you'd never have to go to the gym the rest of your life just moving that a few feet. Like it was so crazy. Have you ever considered playing Reinhardt? I feel like you might enjoy his gameplay. I have played Reinhardt. I'm not huge on Rein, to be honest. I have no. How do I say your name? Zin? No, see, if I call you Zin, now you're affiliated with a tobacco product. What do people call you? Casey? I don't know. You have to tell me. At Samoa, honestly, I just don't want to deal with Roadhog. I don't want to deal with, with Reaper and Kiri. Kakzinski. When you say Kak, of course, now someone's going to clip that and pull that out of context. Right on, our first Zarya ban of the day. Let's go. All right. Sigma it is. So again, the thing we're working on with Sigma that's specific is keeping distance, but also putting pressure, and continuing to work on target priority as well. So. Paradox, thanks so much for the follow, man. Hope you're having a good day. Plat 1 to Diamond 5 match range. First game on. Let's go. You think I would really like Magneto in Rivals? I loved Magneto in Rivals. He was great. He was, I played him because he was a nice blend of Sigma and Zarya in a lot of ways. And then I started getting into Doctor Strange right before I left too. Rivals is just not it for me, man. The third person really is not. It's just not my cup of tea. What's up, Brits? Welcome back, homie. Haven't seen you in the chat in a bit. Hope you're doing well. Okay, there's an Ashe, a Genji. Where's their tank? Can't shield that off. Okay, we actually probably need to... There we go. Okay, that was a disgusting rock. Okay, they're capping point, so we can walk off. Okay, TP out. They have no sleep dart. What the? Okay, we're gonna come back around here. Getting a little too close. Okay. I think he just tried to use ult too. Oh, he didn't try. I thought I heard it, but no. Is it true that you used to have another username? What do you mean? Like in game or what? Was watching Emon, but this changes everything. Would you say that rock was game changing? True. Yeah, the rock I used to waste quite a bit. Even like yesterday I was doing that quite a bit. I'm sorry, not yesterday, the day before. I actually got to play a lot of Zarya yesterday. It was fun. Okay, they're on Rhine, Genji. Yeah, he gets out. That's fine. We'll take the next space here. Our Tracer decided to fight that. Is that a hog? No, it was not a hog. Okay. Hanzo. They're flipping the map. That's fine. I don't want to try and play in brawl range here. How is he alive? Okay, there we go. Okay. That was a bad rock, actually. Hey, Wrecking Ball now? Yeah, I do. Okay. Okay, where are we at here? Doing a really good job creating off angles on me here. If I keep their supports isolated, though, we should be okay. That was a bad use of grasp. That's okay, though. Okay, we got the Hanzo. There we go. Good first game on. I think my distance management was way better. Target priority was spot on. So that felt really good. That was a really good start. This is a really cool Tracer skin. I'm not a huge skins guy, but that is like a very classy. Like I'm here for that one. That one's probably my new favorite. I don't know if I've ever seen it before. Would you have any tips for a Sigma player who is stuck in gold plat? Should I just learn a new character? Sigma's great. No, I don't think you need to learn a new character. Sigma's a great hero. Rich white boomer Tracer skin. Okay, that's crazy. I have no idea how to say your name. Thank you for your follow, though. I'm just calling you Wins. Drip, thanks for the follow. And Jandro, thanks so much for the follow as well. I don't like that skin because it looks like my friend's wife, and I think the resemblance is weird. Okay, yeah, that's fair. You probably have to be really careful at that point, you know? Yeah, I really like the skin of that Tracer. It looks like my friend's wife. That's getting clipped. Oh, well. It is what it is. I'd love to play Circuit, man. I've played a lot of Dorado and a Rialto in the last little while. Circuit has not been picked. If she looked like that, I bet she cute, though. Don't say it. Don't say it. Deaton, abandoned ship. Abandoned ship. All right. Well, we're playing more Rialto. That sounds good. Cool to see someone actively working on their fundamentals on stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. Certainly not perfect at it. I've been a whiny little girl about it in the last little while, but it is what it is. I got to work on it. That's a me issue. She is a nice person, Deaton. That was a good try, man, but stop. Unironically, Winton, Widow, Kiri. Discussion? What do you mean discussion? I always try and lead the team, and I don't overextend a ton. I try to make good use of my rocks. For some reason, I'll get like plat 1, then drop down to gold 3 to 4. I get that. I'm in a similar place, but like in diamond into plat, just a division higher is all. Same problem. Basically what that means, from what I've been told and understand, is that you are exactly where you should be. You're in the right range. So that means there are fundamentals that you are dropping the ball on that if you improve those fundamental pieces, you will start to rank up. That's all. We got a Zarya. Got a Zarya game. Not the best map for her, but it's doable for sure. Last few times I've played Rialto, I've had to play Sig, so kind of excited to get me some Zarya gameplay in. Cablard and Raviolio. Thanks so much for your follows on Twitch. I hope you guys are having a good one. Sorry, guessing Deaton's. Oh, oh, I see. My bad, Ritz. If I just read a little more, I would have seen that. My bad, bro. My bad. Peak rank in Overwatch 2 is Masters 1. Okay. What do you think changed? Yeah, they got a Lucio, Soldier, Zarya. Okay. I'll take the charge. I don't have any support. We're going to have to back up a little bit. Okay, where are my supports unironically right now? Okay, we back up a bit. I need to not be holding that space right there. I'm gonna try and boot me in. Let's try and back out. Okay, well played on their part. Okay. This one's gonna be a tough one. Their Zarya is playing really well. I couldn't get a pick. We just walk forward here. Yeah, we don't touch, but... Yep, we burst her bubble. Which means I've got to be dang near perfect in getting charge. I need to back up. Okay. There's Zarya is gone. Don't have a bubble for that, so we're gonna have to play very hard cover for a moment. Okay, we are down pretty heavily. I die here. They did a good rush. Yeah, I don't know where we're... Who is in the back? I should have been more aware that my team backed off, I guess. That was my fault. I don't know why we're back there, but I can't change it, so. That was a good pull. We need to grab first. I mean, where did my life weaver go? He died. Okay, so this team is doing a really good job of running down my supports. I need to play a little closer, I guess. We are staggering really hard, too. I mean, this Zarya is diffing me. There's no two ways about it. Nope. Okay. Where's this Zarya at? Cool. There we go. Good bubble and a half cycling for sure. I'm not sure why I'm playing like a coward. I need to play forward. Okay, I don't have any bubbles. We need to back up and hold the corner. Yep, they... Ooh, boy. Okay. She was not being banned as much off stream. It was a small sample size, but no, she was definitely not being banned nearly as much. I bet you these guys are yapping at each other right now. That's why we keep seeing them. Ooh, that was really good timing on that, actually. Hold the corner. Oh. Okay, my bubbles are bad right now. That's actually a really good pedal. Our Life Weaver unironically just saved us a couple of times there. I went Junker Queen. Okay. There we go. There's Zarya was outclassing me quite a bit. And then our Life Weaver made a really good swap and played a couple of really good plays, I have to say. Like completely, I'm going to say that for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of ways Camo Scout for sure. But I only have a 2-hour stream, so waiting a couple minutes between games to queue, I'm not huge on that. Swapping scenes and, you know, muting the game I've tried before and it's worked well, but If there were SIG bans, we would know for sure, but I don't think if they were doing it, they wouldn't be stupid enough to start banning Sigma. So Raph, I appreciate your thoughts. I'll tell you exactly why there are times where I back off when you probably think I should be pushing forward. Look at my cooldowns when that happens next. Do I have any available? If I don't have any bubbles available, I'm not pushing because it's a good chance that we die even if we're up one. Make up for your Reaper chest. You can do it. Almost sounded like there was someone over there. Back around. Don't grip me. Okay, we just can't seem to stay. I don't know if he gets out. Nope. Okay, we have a lot of charge. But I can't seem to be above half health for any length of time. Okay, can't do that without the payload. That's fine. Got the BAP. That was perfect. Okay. I mean, they were both in LOS. I don't know why I didn't get any healing at all right there. That was weird. That's okay, though. Can I... You can't make that jump, can you? Nope. Okay. Good try, though. They've used a lot of cooldowns for us to push up here. We'll just kite that out. Let them burn all those. Let them keep burning ults, man. You guys are not thinking about this. It's just Moira, Reaper, and I. Oh, I thought they used him or... No, dude. Waste of a grab. I really thought Immort was out, by the way. That's why I did that. I was like, I could turn that. Nah, and then I ran right into it, too. Stupid decision. Oh, well. Very winnable still. I threw my ult. My fault. They're down a significant source of their healing. Yep. There we go. Bro, I know that you think that I can't hold that space, but if we don't hold that space, we can't stay. I don't know what he's thinking. Get out of that if we can. We had to lock it in. My Graz almost sold. I'm not gonna lie. It sold a couple fights, but it almost sold the game, so those were a bit rough. Our Life Weaver, I will say out loud, for right now, our Life Weaver unironically may be the reason we won that game. In several situations. He bailed me out multiple times. I am really impressed with that Life Weaver. He did a really good job. There were a couple of holes that frustrated me, like the one that I was up dueling the Zarya in the bridge there on second point, but it was, you know, those are gonna happen. It's just part of it, man. Well played. That was a good game. Salute the Electro Mate and Vess, thanks so much for the follow us on Twitch. I appreciate it. Honestly, either of these is fine. I just don't want Party, so. Good morning, Chief. Yeah, things are going well. Yep. And what I was running into, Pinda, was that our Life Weaver felt like he wasn't healing me at the right times. He was healing for sure, but it just felt like he wasn't at the right times. And then started making some great plays with utility. So on a map like this, I really would prefer not to have like a Winton that I have to play into. Widowmaker and Kiri. Crossface, thank you so much for the Prime, man. I really, really appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Hopefully I can climb today. I got one college class at 10:30, so we can start a good grind season. Nice. Those are some interesting bands on their team. I don't think I've seen Sombra Symmetra as a duo ever being banned. That's very interesting. Chaz, I'm sorry to hear that, man, but don't let that game be the reason that you feel like you're not ranking up. That was one game. Keep going. You can do it. Ah, that's true. Probably playing Diva. That would actually make sense. Although they'd want to ban Czar, I would think, more than Sim, but because Sim's easily punished for sure, and she's pain to play as play Diva into for sure, but she's easily punished versus Zarya, who has like a ton of utility and health. Guess I just don't expect this stuff in High Diamond. They're all still humans at the end of the day. And all of us are imperfect, and I'm sure that maybe they were having a game, maybe they were having a day. You never know what was going on in their life. Do I like dive meta? I mean, I don't play a lot of dive meta, so I can't really speak to that. Games have been good. 2 wins so far. The second one I almost lost, so I'm really glad that I was focused. Yeah, that's true, Flame. That's a good point, actually. Now we know why they banned, Okay, our Ana's on point. I'll walk off point. Yeah, they went Bastion. We'll have to play out turret forms a bit more. Take all that free charge. Oh, I might be cooked here. Big if we keep our venture enabled here. They probably touch. Or they don't. Okay. I have almost died to a couple of those damage boosted. And you get more, Man, my charge has been terrible. Bubbles have not been good. They're waiting for that turret form any minute. That Reaper did not die. Well, I'm gonna die. These games aren't fun to me. We're like, it's just a stomp. But I'll be glad when this one's over. Raviolio, thanks for being a supportive person in the community, man. I really appreciate it. You just followed the Twitch stream like 30 minutes ago, so I appreciate you jumping right in, dude. Nothing I need to worry about in my alerts. Whoa! Hey, I just smacked the crap out of my microphone. Wait, that's not a microphone. That's a mouse. I can't speak. Did you see as many Zarya bans on your day off? No. Disproportionately, no. And people don't think... The only real argument I've heard that I will agree with is that it was a small sample size. And it was. I appreciate it, Raviolio, for real. Kimchi, thanks so much for the follow. Really appreciate it, Omi. Yeah, Reaper Venture is a lot of fun on Zar. Okay. I was a little late on that, to be honest. Oh my gosh, I just got bursted. I thought I could kill him. Oh, they win. We're good. Surely we don't let him cap any of that, right? Surely we touched the point, right? Surely we touched the point, right? Oh my gosh, we almost let him get a tick for no reason. Bruh. Come here, Anna. You're a brave moron, but I love you. You have 2 bubbles, that's okay. Okay, I probably didn't need to use both of them, though. Okay, we should be able to keep this one. Huh. I chose the wrong perk, by the way. I was accidental. Trying not to get ice walled here. I might be cooked here. I was just trying to take the ult charge was my goal, but that's okay. Any reason you're not participating in Movember? Not sure that I am fully familiar with what that is. Do you want to enlighten me a bit? I mean, I don't get out, but I get a pick. Menstrual health? I'm so confused. Men's mental health, but I'm really confused right now, actually. I'm all for men's mental health. I'm just confused as to how menstrual health has anything to do with men. Am I missing something here? I don't think you got away that easy. Wow. She does actually get away that easy. Okay, we're gonna back up. That's okay. It's a bad feeling it's about to be a Reaper ult. Oh my gosh. I mean, we got a couple more ults out, I guess. I don't know how we missed that Hanzo dragon. That's crazy. Crazy work. They were all stuck in one spot and we still missed it. Wow. We just ult dumped. This should not go into rounds 3 and 4. There is no reason for it. She's probably got Blizzard if I had to guess. What the heck did... I'm cooked. I knew it was gonna happen. Nope. I'm cooked. Feel like he's got ult too. I mean, we got him in OT, so now we're fighting for a draw. That's okay. Should not have gone in the rounds 3 and 4, but that's okay. Mental health, gotcha. Menstrual, mental. Yeah, he was just a mistype. I could have held the high ground, second point. That's probably my biggest thing that I really wasn't doing very well. $35. Yeah, and I've acknowledged the sample size in the video. How's the coaching going? What areas do you need to focus on? Coaching's going good. 1.5 bubbles is the thing for Zarya that I'm focusing on right now. Getting the right perk will also help. And target priority, and then when I play Sigma, I need to be playing my distance a bit better. Yeah, there isn't a fourth round, I know. It'll either be a draw or a win. So, which I think it'll be a win. I think we'll be fine. We have 3 minutes, 41 seconds. No, it's not a perk. It's basically just waiting for your, like, in order to aggress or walk away, you need to have a bubble and a half so that when you use your first bubble as you're walking forward, if things go poorly, you can walk back. If you're walking back and things go poorly, you have a second bubble pretty quickly. So, like, these first bubbles are for charge. So, like, right here, I'm going to just take up that. Okay, we're going to walk. They're giving up all this space. They're trying to ice wall out. Okay. Really not sure what that was, what they were doing there. Play cover. Yeah, I actually really don't know what my Ashe and Wu Yang were thinking there. Low key, that was the weirdest play I think I've seen from for a long time. Okay, we have one bubble. Yeah, we do need to play it a little. Where did she just go? There we go. There it is. There it is. Did not need to go into round 3, but it did go into round 3 and we won anyway. So, it is what it is. I think this was their Reaper, right? Yeah, he TP's in, I bet. Nope. Great play on Reaper's part here. So. Nice. Is that 3 wins consecutively? Good stuff. Good stuff. If you're over on YouTube, my Twitter or my chat just disconnected for some reason. I'm going to try and refresh it real quick. Let me do a pop-out chat. For some reason, the one built into OBS is not working properly. There we go. I got you. Oh, guys, we still got another hour of stream. We're definitely playing more. I'm just taking a second. Arrivu, Tundra, Kowalsk, maybe. Patku, and Northy, probably. Thank you for your follows on Twitch. I do appreciate it, guys. All right, let's get requeued. What are the things you're focusing on in your games? Primarily speaking, if I'm on Sigma, it's maintaining my distance while maintaining good target priority. If I'm playing Zarya, it's using a bubble and a half as the indicator to push forward or go back. And just in simplistic terms. And target priority is across the board thing. But does that acknowledgement include the comments where you say that your experience in limited data says she's banned way more? You're still saying she's banned way more with what's still so little proof. Whether you acknowledge the small sample size or not is kind of irrelevant when you're saying she's banned way more. I will say that the combination of my experience and that small sample size as a combo are absolutely indications to me that there is something wrong. I don't know what's going on with YouTube chat right now. It just keeps disconnecting. So, sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to keep up with it, but I don't know what's going on. My internet's not having any problems, so I'm really not sure. Reinhardt, though, I appreciate the accountability. You're trying to hold me to that. But either way, regardless of whether I'm right or wrong, okay, and I've kind of moved past that because I know within my soul and within me, which was my point in doing that, is I needed to just have peace of mind knowing that I tried my best to figure it out. I know for me personally that it was happening to some degree. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really change anything. I can't, whether I'm right on that or I'm wrong. Zarya is banned a lot. That's just the reality. So I needed to kind of just accept that and move forward. That's a lot of it. So I've done that now, and you know, fortunately today we've only got Zarya banned 1 out of 4 games, which is great. I love that. Freckleston, first of all, thanks for being here, man. I think so, but the problem is the only data that we actually have to make a factually based statement is incredibly outdated. Because the last ban rates that I know of, no one's been able to show me anything newer. If there's something newer, I'll take it on the chin and acknowledge I was wrong. I've said that consistently. But the last factually based data we had was in May, to my current understanding. So I don't think it's fair to use that data, because that also said that Sombra was banned in like 80% of games, and that's just not the case anymore. So things have changed. Consequently, that's it. I personally just permaban Doomafist. What is Doomafist? What am I saying? All right, let me focus up here. Okay, we have enough charge. I just let them flip the map on me here. Take the extra charge. We'll have a bubble and a half before the fight. I didn't think I probably should not have done that. We are probably cooked. There we go. That's fair, and I'm not saying it didn't happen, but you're saying in the comments that it's happening way more. So you have to understand, 33% of the time versus like 50, a little over 50% is a difference. That is, in my opinion, that I will stand on firmly. It is happening way more. That's all. In my rank, she's a very common ban. Yeah, and I'm not saying she's not. Man, I don't want to stay stuck on this. I hope that's okay with you guys. I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to move on from it, because I've moved on, and I want to encourage you guys all to do the same, okay? The reality is, regardless of whether or not I was right or wrong, does not matter, because at the end of the day, the only thing I can control is what I do in response to the bans, whether it's stream snipers or it's just a common ban. I have to adapt. So that's it. Take the extra charge super early. Yeah, they keep just feeding me charge. This is fantastic. Don't quite have a bubble and a half. And we have a bubble and a half. We're going to walk forward. Adorable. Oh, we've had this support earlier today. Decent mechanics there. Nice. Haven't seen Diamond 4 in a bit. We'll take that when it happens. And I gotta check text real quick here. Have I considered picking up Doomfist whenever Zarya is banned? No. Have you guys seen my Doomfist gameplay? It's horrendous. No one needs to see that. Do you play DPS off stream ever? Played with a gaming for home playing DPS? No, I don't. I don't have any alt accounts at this point, guys. So. For all intents and purposes, Watchpoint should be the one that wins this. Good. Makes sense. Do you mind stream snipers if they don't throw ban Zarya? I don't care about stream snipers itself. It's just don't throw my game. You know? Or don't throw the enemy team. Like if you end up on the enemy team and you're just like trying to duel me and you throw the game, like that is also a problem. Don't throw the game for anybody. Okay, so for here I definitely want Winton banned. Definitely want Widow banned and Kiri banned. A lot of good Widow angles here. All right. Zarya banned on Watchpoint Gibraltar, but they're also banning Sim. So that tells me they're probably playing either Orisa, Genji, or something similar. So either way, we're playing Sig. So. Wait. We banned Sig. Wait. All right, we're playing Diva. We're playing Diva. That's what that means. For the first time this season, Zarya and Sigma banned in one game. So you guys get to see Diva. I wonder why they banned Sigma. That's such a weird ban. Especially for a Reaper player. Like, Hanzo I get, because you can get your angle cut off, but like...
There's something off about your vibe.
Now is the time to show off your Doom? Yeah, no. No. Not just after I get into Diamond. That's not happening. I did not need to give... I shouldn't use boosters to drop there. That was actually a really bad decision. I'm using it for, like, extra damage. Okay, I'm discorded. Did not need the drop. Not used to playing a lot of mobility heroes. So... Oh! Yep. Good play on the Zen. Yeah, you can tell how little I play D.Va comparatively. We're gonna stagger, I feel like. I don't know why I just tried to DM that. I don't want to make him force the remake. I could have actually held point with it, though, now that I think about it. That was a very poor use of my bomb. I need to be high ground. Oh. Awkward. Yep, bad. Man, my D.Va is horrible. My D.Va is really bad. We're figuring it out. We are battling the D.Va a lot on their team, though. They don't just use... Bro. We need to kill that. Go in, go in, go in, go in. There we go. We needed to kill that Mei. My fault. Our Brig is doing literally the Lord's work right now. Like, I completely agree with that. She's gonna have bomb. Our Brig is actually doing the Lord's work right now. That went differently in my head. My fault. It is my fault there. So what I had envisioned there was dropping that onto point would have forced them off the point. Not a good use. It's okay. Not as much experience on D.Va, so that's okay. Can you guys tell? I'm gonna get remexed on. Yep. May not have been the right decision, but it was just a decision. How is she alive? If they get the Mei out, they're going to focus the D.Va, though. The Mei is going to stay alive, and they're going to get this point. They are still fighting the D.Va. That Mei needed to die. Okay, my fault. This is my first time playing D.Va all season because both my main heroes got banned. So it's rare, but it happens. So Mark plays. By the way, I'm not sure if I said thank you. Strainer, thank you for your follow as well. Snoosama, maybe, and Tin of Carrots Goat, thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it, guys. This is gonna be a win. I just need to lock it in a little bit here. So what I've learned from that first round the hard way is that I am not using my bomb correctly. That's the big problem, I think, like the most glaringly obvious issue. The other issue that I could really work on with D.Va here is starting on high ground, dropping instead of using boosters to get the extra damage in. I'm kind of using like boosters like I used to use Sigma Rock, where it was just extra damage instead of the movement ability that it is, and that kind of deal. So I think that we're probably doing okay. Target priority also is a little rough on my part. So okay, we have swapped off the Brig, which is going to be a bit of a challenge, I feel like, but hopefully it'll work out. We'll see. Okay, we forced that angle. Okay, that was a counter dive. I also just did the booster thing again. Okay, if no one's gonna move the payload, I'm going to. We're just sitting on an angle. Guys. God, that Mercy is literally so close to death every time. Okay, they gave us space. Let's go. Why? Yeah, Mercy just needs to die. Not our Mercy, just to be clear. All right. Mercy, you gotta back out of there. Wait, what? Yeah, we forced them all off the height. Why is no one pushing this? Good lord. Let's stand right here. Our Fire of Mercy is doing some work here. Good high noon. I sold. Yeah, Zarya and Sigma got banned. Lies, isn't that crazy? Still a close game and very, very, very winnable. Okay, I cannot get any healing at all. I just don't get any healing. Oh my gosh. Oh well. I mean, the one support we had playing really well played Mercy instead of staying on Brig. They were doing so good on Brig. My diva is so out of practice. So it is what it is. We've played with this person a couple of times today. This is a great play. We enabled it to continue, by the way. Feel really good about that game. It sucked that, like, it had to happen that way. But, you know, it is what it is. Yo, I know it's a streamer mode name. I'm saying I'd played with them before because I've endorsed them before. So, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. First loss of the day, and it was genuinely just a hero issue. I feel like I don't really know what I'm doing with Diva. It's very rare that that is actually the first time this entire season I've had to play Diva. Legitimately, because both Zara and Sig were banned. So, is it hot where I am? It is hot, yeah. Well, it's like, to me, it's hot in here. It gets warm in this room because of all the equipment. Like, we've got a camera running, a light running, PC, 3 monitors. Like, it's all pretty warm in here. So, I have time for, I think I'm on until 10:30 today instead of 10. I seem to remember that being the case. Let me look. I am. Okay. So I'm going to step away real quick, use the restroom, and then I'll be right back. Helps if I'm unmuted. We get back in the queue, man. That was an unfortunate game. You just go next. I did my best, and I honestly think I did pretty freaking well, all things considered. I don't want to play Route 66 for like the billionth time, dude. I've played a lot of Route 66 in the last little while. But with how many votes were on it, it should have won that one, for sure. All the hot air. That's true. That is true. I missed that message. Sorry. On Route 66, they want a hard dive ban, huh? I'm okay with the Winton ban. I don't care about Trace or Sombra. We're really just banning Zarya. Huh. Interesting. Good attempt, though. Holy rank range, Batman. What the what is... Holy crap, bro. Oh, no. Oh, we have one of them. Oh, no, no. It's so over. Back to Diamond 5. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Nah, it just means I got a deadlift. It'll be all right. Playboy Parky, what's up, homie? Just chilling, dude. But you don't even lift? Oh, I do. I lift. One of them. The nasty gold players. Good morning, Eric. Hope you're doing well, homie. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube, man.
Wherever they hide, we will dig them out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think I see a Reinhardt swing. Oh, really thought that was coming for me. That's okay, the rest of them are giving me the charge. It's fine. Okay. We are going to back out here. We don't have enough bubbles to stay. Yep, I get pinned. That adds up. There is no way she hits that pin. That's so crazy. There's no way he hits that pin. And I knew it was coming too. I just stayed too long. I overextended. It's my fault. I needed to back out a lot sooner. Yeah, we don't touch that. The entire team is still coming in back from spawn. Like, we don't even bother. We would have just died there and it would have reset a lot sooner. We can try and just hold this next high ground. Oh, surely they shoot him. What in the world? These guys are great. I don't have bubbles, so I don't want to stay as aggressive. Okay, we are still getting pushed on right now. Oh. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm just getting ran over. That was a wild use of 2 ultimates, though. I mean, all right, I need to lock in here. We can still win this, but they need to not be able to cap this final point. No! Oh, nice shot, Cass. Nice shot, dude. She was looking for me. Waiting for Blade. Perfect. That was a much better use of Grav anyway. Why, chat? Why are you guys just this brain rotted? I will take almost max charge here at the beginning of the fight, sure. Yeah, we die. But we held them for so long. Holy cow. Thanks, Elias. I appreciate it, man. Working on it for sure. We can probably stop them from capping the 3rd point, or the 2nd point, that is. We have 4 ultis coming up. If we can get in there. Do we get in there? Nope, we're just gonna... Oh my. Fair enough. My fault. Probably should have known they were just going to cap it, but I'll be back by the time they start moving it, so it's okay. We just need to try and hold that first choke. I am cooked. Nice job, Wu Yang. No, don't let him get space though. You guys are up. Go touch the point. Go touch the point. What, it's just a Genji. Okay. There we go. I really thought I hit. I really thought I'm hitting the buttons, man. They will cap in overtime though, so we have a winnable game. It did not look winnable round one. It is now winnable. We don't touch, but my average energy is still really low, so my gut says my bubbles are probably still being rushed. They're probably being used properly, but they're just being rushed. I will admit we are playing a lot better than I thought we would. Unironically, our gold player has got better stat line than our plat player. They're a Mercy main. How are you in gold when you have that high of a level on Mercy? Because maybe Mercy's not a good hero to play? I don't know, I'm just saying. We're gonna be good here. That's still a Reinhardt hammer. Early fire strikes, okay. Oh, okay. We push that. That was not my best decision. Oh my gosh. Nope. Awkward. Move on. No. Huh? Why did that not work? Had to wait a little bit longer, maybe? I'd probably die here if I don't play a little bit more cautiously. Reset. You can probably just walk out of that Bob, to be honest. Just let them burn their ults. It's okay. Okay. Flee back here. Go back up top. Set up for next fight. Man, we are scattered right now. Oh, come on. Don't give up the point. What are we doing? Go get the point. Oh My lord, there's no way they just gave up the point like that. There is actually no way they just gave up the point, right? Am I tripping? I have to play my bubbles almost perfectly here. God bless America. What? Where were these guys going? Why did we not just cap that dude? What? I cannot be the only one. I'm not mad, just to be clear. I'm just like, what? I get when we get like we start seeing red, we get more eliminations. Like, what? Oh my gosh. This is still winnable, but we should not have had to cap in overtime.
I'm feeling right as rain.
Tell me, has anyone ever captured the heart of Commander Morrison? There was something once, but I haven't seen it in a long time. Sorry to bring up painful memories. These days, that's all I've got.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming.
Uh-oh. Me falling almost sold us the game there. Me falling off the ground, literally just, or off the high ground, that is. Falling off the ground. Me falling off the high ground almost sold us that whole day. My Zarya's, yeah, well, of course it's better. Doom is like, the only hours I ever played on Doom were the ones that Apply looked at. Like, he only looked at the game that I crashed out on too, like. Oh, man.
Man, you sure you guys invited the right person to Overwatch?
I'm sure. Winston was very insistent.
I think I know.
I kind of want to do the jump up perk. I hope I don't regret that. Because my thought is, I mean, we only have to get at a little distance. So if I can force them off the high ground, even if I fall, I can get back up with the jump up perk. So that's kind of my thinking. This specific niche situation. No, Annie.
I'll do my best, sir. But, I'm not a mech, so maybe lower your bar a little?
One.
Dude, they're starting on the low ground. Like I said, they just never they never went high ground. They never went high ground. They should have watched Star Wars Episode 3. They would have known they could have won that. It's over. I had the high ground. It just is what it is. I don't... Hey, let's go. Sorry, play the game too. W. Oh, this was a crazy grab, Loki. You should add a thing showing your record for the day. That'd be fire. I honestly don't like keeping up with that. I used to do that, but it just clutters everything up. Keeping up with the expected. In what universe was that game expected, Blizzard? What? How is that expected in any way? Holy crap, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, true. True. Honestly, true. True. Okay. I'm gonna call Rachel really quick. She didn't call me twice, so it's not an emergency, but I want to make sure she's good. She was out and about. Just want to make sure she wasn't having like car problems or anything. I would be really surprised. The car's really new. But what's up, Jebby? Yeah, Gibraltar was a loss. Yeah, and in fairness, I was playing Diva. I don't play Diva. That's not my hero pool right now. I mean, it is, but like that's the first time all season I've had to play Diva. So, all right, let's get one more in. I got time for one more, guys. Either way, it's the last one for today. Okay. Either way, we're gonna land Diamond 4 today too, which is it's a really good start, right? Oh, Lord. You give me the serve. I just don't want to play Hollywood and Eichenwald for like the millionth time over. Thanks, Austin. You are absolutely correct. Okay. Gross. I mean, yes, it had the majority, but good Lord. I'm so overplaying the same maps. Steps 1 plus 3, Kerr. Dat Boy Stingy. Let's see if I can get some hero bands going here. Cozy KM, Wasabi, X Lucky, Rennie. I'm gonna call you Rennie. Ultro, Griffey, Twitch Comms, C4, Shine for You, and Wojtek. Thanks so much for the follows. I appreciate it. Wow. Okay, this will be really interesting. So when are you and me going Q? Jebby, what rank are you right now? On your main account. I know you got alts, but like what on your main account, what's your rank? For tank or for support or DPS? Mr. Deaton, that's crazy. Most dive heroes are banned, and we're still playing Break. Okay. Masters 4 DPS. I think Masters 5 support. Okay. When is what? I'm gonna need your schedule, Jebby. There we go. Do you have time in the mornings any day at all, or no? Hi, Cassidy. I have no charge. Lol. Oh, I am probably cooked. Nah, we just... I actually really don't know what to do here. Dude. He just got double pocketed. Holy cow.
Energy protocols calibrated.
How do I help my teammates here? They just keep falling over. Oh! The window was still up. I thought it was over. Dude, I'm selling. It's my fault. Oh. Unfortunate timing to slide into that particular fight, huh? What's up, Lemur? We're just not living?
We will crush them.
Stay inside, and I'll keep you safe.
Dreamcast, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. That first round was a lot.
Aggression is no substitute for ability.
Reckon that's true.
I think I was shooting the tank too much based on what I'm seeing. Trying to keep pressure on, but
Superior firepower's good, but superior brain power's better.
both my DPS seem to be keen on dying on cooldown, so I think maybe when they initiate, I need to just bubble them and get the charge off of them. That's probably a lot of it. Maybe they'll actually be able to kill something too if they're held up a little bit longer. That Ash is hitting some crazy shots. Oh, I got booped out. My fault. I thought I could get all the... That was greedy. I thought I could get all the charge and just go next. Huh? How is he still alive? Oh, we bobbed. I'm actually, this game just feels weird. Am I the only one that thinks this one just feels very weird? I genuinely am what are you supposed to do into this? Right? Like what? You know, you try and force main and it doesn't work. We can't touch the point. They aren't even going to try and touch the point. No one's going to move fast enough. We faded away from point. No, I am literally reporting all of those teammates. No. No. You don't play that badly in this elo. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. I'm not saying it's troll sniping. I'm just saying that, like, you have 4 people that run it down like that. I'm sorry, there's not much you can do there. 1v5 is very difficult. Like when you have one teammate who does it, like it's very winnable. You can make up for one. But that was wild. That was so wild. But if we look at well, let's make sure we avoid them too. Ooh, almost forgot to do that. That's an important one. If we look over like what I was doing, I was shooting the tank way too much. Like that's my problem the entire game. So what would happen is I would be shooting the tank, putting the pressure on. He'd back off. I think we could kill him. This Bastion did a great job rotating turret for him. It was great. So take some accountability, you prick. Okay. As if I'm not right now. So what I'm trying to figure out here is like, yeah, I did a lot of damage, but I did only like 1,300 more than the Ryan and had less than half the eliminations and died more. So like, objectively speaking, the way that this one worked out, like these two DPS were genuinely running it down. I mean, they just were. They just were. Like, there's just no way. There's no way to, you know, get around that. They were literally running it down. But I would say of the things that I'm working on, right, which is what I'm trying to focus on, I think my bubble management was much better today. This game, probably not great. At least it may have been early. But you don't run it down like this, down main, just shooting in diamond. You don't. Like that. You really don't. You guys can try and convince me all day long, but you don't. So these guys threw the game, whether it was for me or not, doesn't matter. They threw it. So I'm cool with that. But 2 games back to back that were just super unfortunate there. The 2 defeats that we had today. This one was on Diva. First game I've had to play Diva all season where Sigma and Zarya were both banned in the same game. And this one, I truly think these two are just running it down. I think our supports might have been trying, but these two, I watched them run it down multiple times, so it's okay. I expect them not to run it down. That's actually my only expectation. I don't expect them to play perfectly. Notice, like, the supports had similar stat lines, but I wasn't roasting them, right? It was, okay, they probably tried, but, like, you could tell, you know? So. Yeah, he sustained well in my backline, for sure. Pause. If you aren't making plays, so you're telling me that what I was doing to you is not enabling my DPS. Okay. If you expect anything of your randoms, you're in the wrong. Oh, that's a wild statement, Eric. I got a lot of respect for you, but that's just the most ignorant thing I think you've ever said in my comments. You should be able to expect them to not feed. I think that's pretty reasonable at this point. That's true, Danny. That's a good point. When you were focusing Ryan, you either needed your soldier to help break shield, or you have you focus what your DPS are focusing. That's true. The Ryan also was also kind of playing like he was Winston, almost, and most people get scared of that. Yeah, true. True. What was I doing that round? I was doing my best to stay alive and take space, like normal. To answer your question. But yeah, so there it was. Like that was like one game. To be honest, if the Ryan jumped up to high ground and bubbled, yeah, me too. Low key. If Ryan jumped that high in general, I think I'd crap my pants for sure. Either way, we can get into the nuance of that one. It's one game though. Like we legitimately played very well today. That game was, I genuinely think, was objectively thrown for whatever the reasons. Okay. We lost because people were running it down. I will stand on that one for that particular game. If you were here for any of the rest of the stream, even on my wins, I took a lot of accountability for my own stupidity because there were plenty of them. Especially like there was a game, we had a Life Weaver. They swapped from Mercy, I think, to Life Weaver, and the utility was just crazy. Good. Yeah, it was an unwinnable game. You just move on. That was like the 1 in 20, so who cares? Don't people do unranked to GMs without losing? And every single one of them would tell you that is very abnormal. They were having a really good day. But yes, that is true. Deaton, that's crazy. Ko-Fi, Christopher, MNL, Trisket, the Biscuit, the Hot Doge, Frit, Armed and Dangerous, again, that's hilarious. Thanks for the follows. Darius Sound Effects, thanks for the sub on YouTube. Invictus, Jokolad, maybe? And I don't know how to say your name. I believe that's Korean. That looks like it's Korean. Thank you so much for the follows on Twitch. I do appreciate it. So, anyway. That was a fun game. That last one, right? But I can't fixate on that because we did hit Diamond 4. We had been stuck bouncing between Diamond 5 and Platinum 1 for a while. And we finally hit Diamond 4. We did it. That's good. Diamond 3 is our peak, so we'll get that. We'll be back there for sure. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll catch you guys. Let's see, what's today? Is today Friday or Thursday? I always forget. Yeah, it's Thursday. So we'll have one more competitive stream this week tomorrow, and then Saturday morning is Patreon games. So if you guys want to become a patron, it's $5 a month. We play quick play games. It's super chill. It's a good time. So all that said, thank you. I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Until then, this is Gaming for Hope. I'm signing off.